Hi, I am Sandra with Ever Changing Life. And today I'm going to be talking about a binge worthy life. Now, over the holidays, and I realize we're already 18 days into January, this was supposed to go live last week and it did not work. Um, so I am doing it again. And hopefully this week, fingers crossed, everything will go great and you'll be able to hear what I'm about to say. So I did not get to do what I wanted to do over the holidays. And even if I had, sometimes we just watch other people's lives on TV or streaming on your computer or watching things on YouTube. We tend to really focus on what other people are doing, checking things out on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram and TikTok, all the different things we have to occupy our time. So while I did that over the holidays, I was thinking, it kept popping up into my head, what if I had a binge-worthy life? What if my life were binge-worthy? And how would I accomplish that? That sounds like a really big, ominous task. But nothing is so ominous that you cannot do it. Before we get started on the things you can do, I want to tell you about the story of the African elephant. The African elephant is huge. If you have not seen a picture of an elephant, please go find one. Elephants are pretty well known. Elephants are one of the largest animals on the planet, if not the largest. And someone in the village said, "How do you eat an elephant?" And lots of the villagers were stumped until someone said, excuse me, one bite at a time? Yes, one bite at a time. You eat an elephant one bite at a time. And it takes a village. So, on to today's topic and information. You can do this one bite at a time. Doesn't have to be overwhelming, doesn't have to be ominous, doesn't have to be overtaking, but you can have a binge-worthy life. So how would you possibly do that? Now, without giving you the exact steps to take, I'm going to give you the areas of your life that you can focus on. And if you focus on them bits at a time, then as you focus on them every single day, which is what binging is spending a lot of time doing one thing. As you focus that time on something that could move your life forward, your life will begin to change. So as you do those little things, bigger things will start to happen. So here are some areas you can focus on. Your values and purpose is one area. Your deeper underlying fundamental values and wants. Your philosophy of life, your sense of purpose, your vision, and the meaning of life for you. If you have those things down, if you have a sense of purpose and direction in your life, if you know what that sense of purpose and direction is, it's so much easier to focus on that and to know whether or not you are headed in the right direction. Then there's contribution and impact. How we give value to the world, how we make a difference and have a positive impact. If you know how you're giving value to the world, again, you can easily see if you are actually fulfilling that purpose. Your location and tangibles, your physical presence in the world. Are you happy where you are in the world? Are you happy where you're living? Are you happy with your stuff? What you own and why you own it? Your material sufficiency, your mobility. Are you happy with how you are in the world? Is your living situation something you like? That's something you can change and it doesn't have to be instantaneous. It doesn't have to be big and overwhelming. It can be little steps at a time. Your money and finances, your savings. Do you have any? Your investments, your assets and debt. How is your money organized and managed? Your inflows, your budget, and your outflows. How is the status of your assets and investments? Again, doesn't have to be something that's really ominous. You can take your time and do it little bits at a time. Career and work. Your job, your work, your career or business, your source of income. Does your career give you mastery, control, and purpose? If not, you may want to consider looking at that. Your health and fitness, your eating habits, diet, exercise habits, and activity level. How resilient are you to sickness? Your overall energy level, your sleeping patterns and quality, your major health issues and susceptibilities. How are all those things in your life? And what can you do? What little changes can you make that over time will actually create a big difference in your life? Like changing your diet. What can you remove today that no longer serves you? Little things, little steps, consistently taken over time will actually create large results. Just like eating the elephant, one bite at a time. What's your education and skill development? Your learning, education, and mental development. Your talents and skills, your skill development, practicing and training. When was the last time you learned something new? Evaluate what you know and whether or not you need to know more. How about your social life and relationships? The intimate relationships you want or have. The quality of your relationships. Your home life and relationships with family members. Your friends' circles and social experiences. Your clubs, organizations, and community memberships. Are you happy with all of those things? Or do you need to make a few changes? How about your emotions and well-being? Your general feeling about life, your emotional intelligence. How connected are you to other people and how they feel? Your subjective well-being, self-esteem, self-respect, and self-compassion. Are you emotionally well? Or do you need some work in that area? Do you need to find someone to help you? Do you need to examine what you're thinking? Because what we think is not always true. How about your character and your identity? Your identity and the model of yourself, your strengths and weaknesses, virtues and vices, your intelligence, integrity, honesty, courage, compassion, honor, self-discipline, and so much more. How do you feel about yourself as a person? Can you make some improvements? I know I can. Now, those are the basic areas that you can focus on. And you don't have to focus on them 24/7. But if you make a plan to focus on them consistently, your life will change. And if you focus on something consistently, that's what binging is taking an amount of time and doing that one thing. So do you want a binge-worthy life? Do you want a better life? It doesn't even have to be binge-worthy. I was thinking about something that I would want to binge on. And if it's not something I want to binge on, then maybe I need to take some steps to correct that. And I thought that would be a great thing to share with you. So if you've never met me before, I'm Sandra with Ever Changing Life, clearing energy clutter, mind, body, soul, and home. You can reach me through my website, www.everchanginglife.ca. And please make a comment. Do you have a binge-worthy life? Are there areas of life I missed that maybe improving that area would help make your life binge-worthy? Or do you think it's just a crazy idea? I think that what we focus on persists. And if I want something good to persist, then that's what I need to focus on. Getting better and making things good. So join me here every Tuesday, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are watching this on replay, please put replay in the comment section. And I will see you back here Tuesday, 9 a.m. Have a great rest of your week.